20 hours a day for 11 months, destroyed my spine, my pelvis, my ankles, everything. It just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I laid out more canvas. And that's when Guinness actually approached us and said, hey, we think you might be on for a Guinness World Record here. We have the first ever mission to the moon, where we're putting the first artwork ever to land on the lunar surface of our moon.
So you're not just leaving your mark on the Earth, you're going to be leaving your mark on the whole universe.
That's insane, right? Hi, I'm Sacha Jafri, and you're watching Curly Tales Middle East.
Dubai is a city full of all nationalities. It's a city that truly embraces the spirit of diversity and inclusivity. My name is Dina Uppal, and I'm a filmmaker and entrepreneur. I've recently moved to Dubai and been amazed by Dubai's progression in all sectors. Today I'm meeting someone very special. He's an artist that's created the world's largest painting on canvas. His artwork is being sent to the moon, and his art is known and admired by various cultures and countries across the world. A British-born, Dubai-based artist who has taken the world by storm with his unique approach to art. Meet Sacha Jafri. Sacha made history by creating the world's largest canvas painting that measured over 17,000 square meters and got sold for a record-breaking 62 million at auction. He has created pieces for the royal family of Qatar, the United Nations, and various celebrities such as Oprah Winfrey, Leonardo DiCaprio, David Beckham, and many more. So I've seen this gallery lots of times in photos and videos, but when you're actually here, it's something completely different. It's hard to capture how beautiful this place is.
Yeah, it looks cool in film, right? But you're right.
But
when
in
you're
person,
in the space, it's
yeah.
totally different. And the idea is from every viewpoint, every place you stand, you'll see through to different areas and different paintings, and because I wanted all that energy to project around the room. Yeah. It's like quite a spiritual space. I lived in, the world that was around me, didn't make sense to me. And I was very, very dyslexic, like chronically dyslexic. And the only way I could make sense of the world was by painting. My chronic dyslexia actually stemmed from the fact that there was an issue in my brain and there were two wires that were going in the wrong place. And then they were like, well, how are you existing in the world? You shouldn't be able to exist because one part of your brain is up here and the other part of your brain is here, and the two aren't connecting. And how can you exist in the world? And it was a pretty painful, tormented childhood. But when I was escaping, the world made sense, it was when I was painting. I then found that I had synesthesia, which is like all your senses are muddled up, basically. And so sound and music, I'm seeing in color and swirl and marks. It heightened my perception to the point where I could actually project images onto blank canvases, and I could see things and I could create things with paint. And I think that's my moment, I guess, when I realized that this was a special tool that I had, that I loved, and that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And that was it, really. I wanted to create something. It was COVID, it was lockdown. I felt the world had become very disconnected, and I wanted to create something to inspire the world, to reconnect, to reunite, to understand the power and importance of love and empathy, and to try and reconnect our world, really, through a painting. So I embarked on that journey. It was about 11 months of creating it. 20 hours a day for 11 months, destroyed my spine, my pelvis, my ankles, everything. But creating this painting, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger, and I laid out more canvas, and by the end I was like, whoa, this is big, this is huge. And that's when Guinness actually approached us and said, hey, we think you might be on for a Guinness World Record here. And that became cool because it wasn't the objective, but it gave more media attention to my cause, what I was trying to achieve. And the power of that painting, I think, was beyond the money, really. It was about how it reconnected the world. It brought people together. And it reminded people really of how beautiful our world is, how beautiful humanity can be, but only when it reconnects. We have the first ever mission to the moon, where we're putting the first artwork ever to land on the lunar surface of our moon. And that will be my work called We Rise Together with the Light of the Moon. And it's a beautiful piece. It's a heart with two figures entwined, depicting the reconnection of humanity. And it's this flourishing utopian world around it, you know, with like our birds, our bees, our insects, our flowers, our fauna, our flora flourishing around us. And that world that we could see and realize if we focus a bit more on sustainability, conservation, love, empathy, and reconnection.
So you're not just leaving your mark on the earth, you're going to be leaving your mark on the whole universe.
That's insane, right?
Wow.
Yeah, this is one of my faves.
So this is still not bigger than the world's largest.
The world's largest piece was just under 18,000 square feet.
Wow.
So that's insane.
So there's a lot happening here.
Yeah, so the idea is it's about the journey from the beginning of life through into the afterlife. And it's almost like the light of God shining on you from above. That journey becomes very beautiful. Okay, yes, it's full of angst and sort of a few moments of disconnection and confusion and fear, but then there are beautiful light moments and harmony and love. And then you move up into heaven where it's just pure ecstasy and light.
You have to keep your mind very imaginative.
Yeah.
How do you stop like the realities of life dimming down your imagination?
I try and disconnect the brain completely, and I try and feel stuff rather than think stuff.
Yeah.
Being an artist is about how you live your life. It's not about what you create. And the reason I say that is for two reasons. If you concentrate on how you live your life, if you live a life of grace, if you look at how you can help others, if you think about humanity and how you can give service, if you live your life with love and empathy, and if you live a life of grace, every now and then you'll borrow a moment and something magical will spill out of you every now and then. And then you'll give that back and you'll say thank you for that moment.
So I know we're walking into a room now with something that you're working on at the moment.
Yes.
So this is exciting to see a work in progress.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is so this is my studio where I actually create, right?
Yeah.
So it's quite cool, this space, because you've got gallery spaces, and then here is where I create. So it's private, but it's also open and connected, because I don't like being too like cut away. This is a piece I'm doing for the Royal Atlantis, actually.
Wow.
It's celebrating their opening.
It's quite a basic question, but do you have any favorite colors?
Yeah, I mean, depending on my moods, but I do love a bright pink.
Yeah.
I love bright pinks. You'll find in nearly every single one of my works. Like some will have more, some will have less, but every painting you'll find that bright pink somewhere. I have ridiculous ambitions as a painter. And I know I want to and I will need to paint till the day I die. My work becomes better, more important, more beautiful, more magical, more poignant when I connect to humanity and I surrender. But that doesn't happen very often, you know, and then sometimes it doesn't happen for a long time. So that's when I guess you have to remind yourself of an artist that it won't come easy. You can't choose the moment it'll happen, but you have to have faith that it will keep happening every now and then, enough times over the years that beauty will spill out of you and you'll still be poignant in our world. And that's really all that matters to me as an artist. That's the thing I care about most.
Sacha Jafri's art displays his interest in spirituality and philosophy. His unique approach to art truly makes Dubai proud to have him. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe to Curly Tales Middle East. I'm Dina Uppal and I'm signing out now. Bye.